You see what I'm saying? It needs to be extreme. It needs to like how to go viral. That's not going to cause someone to go, damn, if I don't click that, I'm not going to be able to sleep at night. You need something that legit will have people be like, what the did he say in that video? What the I need to know. What you're saying is like, I like bananas. And what you need is bananas are the best food on the planet. That's the type of opinion you need. You need something like how to get 100 million views on YouTube, or not even that. That's not strong enough. You need something that makes people go, what the you know, and like click. You know what I mean? Your videos suck. You think your videos are good, but they suck. They just do. The sooner you learn how to make good, great videos that people actually want to watch, the sooner you'll get views. I think is the biggest takeaway. Because like when I was 14, I thought my videos were the best in the world. They weren't. They're terrible. Many people are making way better videos than me, but I didn't think that. And I think, you know, to be successful, you kind of have to have a little bit of that ego where you're like, you know, my content's great. You got to believe in it. But also like, if you have sub 1,000 subscribers, like there's a good probability your videos just suck. But like, I don't know, like name one person who's doing original ideas, giving it his all, like they're very well edited, great story, great retention, great pacing, you know, boom, 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 consistently week after week for 2 years that didn't blow up. When you make good content, you'll blow up. It's not the algorithm, it's not anything. You got to make a bunch of videos and improve over time to be great. Like you don't just pick up a baseball and become an MLB level athlete within a year. You know, it takes many, many, many years, and YouTube's kind of the same way. Well, so that's where, well, I guess, man, you're about to make me just start a college class here on this video. So essentially, yes, at the end of the day, if you boil it down, what YouTube wants is they want people to click on a video and they want to watch it. Like at its core, that's what it is. Essentially, by studying the algorithm, you'll learn that you're more studying human psychology, right? What do humans want to watch? What do they find enjoying? Not because like, anytime you say the word algorithm, just replace it with audience, and it works perfectly. Like the algorithm didn't like that video. No, the audience didn't like that video. You know, because literally that's it. If people are clicking and watching, then it gets promoted more, and that's all. That's literally all the algorithm does is reflect what the people want to a T. A big thing that everyone underestimates is it's what was your experience with your last video. If people loved the last video of yours that they watched, they're more likely to watch your next one. And that's something that people take for granted, because like we'll get trending and I'll notice a comment from someone, like we'll just pull it in, like Edward Jobs, right? And Edward Jobs will comment, oh my gosh, I've never seen MrBeast before, this was really cool. And then you can search their username like 3 hours later and they'll go, oh my gosh, I just watched 8 videos, like where has this been all my life? I just watched them give away $100,000, play $1 million game of hide and seek, build the world's largest Lego tower, do this, this, and this. And it's because, see, that's the effect you want. Most people, when they watch, for the YouTubers watching this, when people watch your video, they go, okay, that was good, but like that's enough of you for the day. Like it was all right, right? Whereas what you want is them to go, holy crap, that was crazy. Oh my God, what's that? Holy crap, that was crazy. Oh my God. And they watch 10 videos, not one.
Because one of the biggest things also people forget too is like whether or not people click on your video, a huge factor is their experience with your last video. And so if they've watched 5 of your videos and they didn't enjoy it, it doesn't matter what your title and thumbnail is. They're going to see a Ryan Trahan or a Mark Rober video and your video, and they'll be like, the last 5 times I clicked on your video, the last 5 times I clicked on Ryan, I enjoyed it. I laughed. I had a good time. It was a vibe. They're going to click on Ryan.
Right.
That's what you're going for, that data can't describe. And like, I've never heard anyone talk about that, but that is it. That's how you get these high view counts, because people watch 10 videos, not 1.
The hard part is like, and it's crazy because I'm very, very analytical and I love data, but how do I make this video as good as possible? Yeah. And then I just obsess over that. And that's just what works for me. Like I don't need data to like confirm it anymore.
What do you think makes a video good? Just generally, like you can watch it and you just know it when you see it?
It's the best piece of content we possibly can make.
You know, when you make space for character building, potentially people click off.
Yeah.
Because they're like,
exactly. I was worried about that before.
I'm not connected to that person. And in that video, I think you successfully pulled that off, where one of the final contestants, it's his daughter's birthday.
I know.
And she comes in and like, he's emotional. Yeah. And that was one of the first times where I was like, whoa.
We had a guy who was in a cube for like 7 days. It was his daughter's birthday. And so we brought his daughter in. It hit hard. Yeah.
Did you almost cut that?
No, bro. When I saw that the first time, I literally cried. I was like, oh my gosh. Like in person, I was kind of crying, but when like I saw the first cut of the video, I literally tears came down my cheeks. I was like, oh, I've never felt this way before watching one of our videos. Like even just thinking about it, like a tear.
Yeah, you're getting teary eyed.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
a lot of it is you get them connected to people, so they're like interested in that person. Like if I just threw a random person on the screen and they talk for 12 seconds, you're not going to care. You're literally going to, I mean, the retention will just nosedive. But 42, you know, when we were filming that video, we noticed he was very outgoing and he was very cool. Like he had a deep voice and he talked a lot.
Age 42.
Yeah, age 42. Yeah, in the ages 1 to 100 video, he talked a lot. And so we, you know, made sure to like always have a camera on him because he was really crushing. And so we built him up throughout the video because we had a lot of footage. So I think there's one scene that we didn't really cut for 12 seconds, but because you were invested in age 42 at that point, you're invested in the person age 42 was talking, it worked. Like retention was flat because you're like, ooh, I care about this dialogue. Yeah. But if that was the first time you saw him, you wouldn't care.
Essentially, your title and thumbnail set expectations, and at the very beginning of the video, to minimize drop-off, you want to assure them that those expectations are being met. If you click on a video where, you know, of his, where it's like, Tether is a scam, and then at the very beginning he starts talking about literally anything else, then you are like, oh, this is bullshit. This isn't what I clicked on. But if at the very start of the video you go, Tether is a scam, and I'm gonna teach you why, then it's like, okay, you match the expectations. So at the very beginning, match the expectations, and then you want to exceed them. So you want to assure people that what they clicked on is what they're getting, and then blow their mind and be like, but you're also getting even more.
if you make what people want to watch, you make great content, the algorithm rewards it very well right now. And so as we make our content better and better, we just get rewarded with more views. And so we just keep pushing, and like we're just, no matter what, there's always a way to be better. There is always a way to be better.
That's the beauty of YouTube, is there's no such thing as perfection. You can always learn. You can always improve. Your videos can always be better. Even here, where we're spending $3 to $4 million on some videos, and I have giant teams, and I've 10 years in researching this, and I have no life, and I still like learn stuff all the time.
And what do you have now? 90 million subscribers?
Well, we across everything, we're closing in on 200 million subscribers.
Jesus!
I've just learned what does well, but for other people, they don't. And they upload 20 videos, one does well, and they don't know why the other 19 didn't do well.
Yeah.
If you knew what I knew, you could get 10 million views a video, and you could get 10 million subscribers no matter where you are right now within 6 months. It really is just knowledge. And the second you accept that it is knowledge and you start your, for me, 10,000 day journey of learning, for you, whatever it is, if you want to be less hardcore, but, and like actually figuring out, you know, what makes a good video, what does my audience want, how can I elevate? And then you take that knowledge and you just assume that I will never understand what the perfect video is. And every single day I just need to be devoted to learning as much as possible and improving as much as possible. And I got to improve every video as much as I can.
What does it look like? Do you get to 1 billion views a video at some
I don't
point?
know.
Like,
Here's the thing, stats. We're going to make the best videos possible. And I'll get what I want if I do that.
Which I'm kind of curious why you don't do this. We do our videos in other languages as well.
Really?
Yeah. And
Wow.
so I can't wait to get to show you this.
Wow.
So these are the exact same videos on my main channel, but we pay voice actors to dub over them. We translate the text in the video, everything.
MrBeast in Espanol.
Yeah, that was actually one of the fastest growing channels last year. And it's just our
That's
videos
so
dubbed.
smart.
Okay, now click on a video so we can kind of hear it.
Hoy, mis amigos y yo volveremos a la primaria. Al final de la clase haremos un examen de 10 preguntas y si te
And so
equivocas
scroll
en más
down
de
so we
dos,
can see the comments.
pruebas.
It's all in Spanish, like.
That's dope.
Yeah, so that's now just I won't pull them all up, but now
Any
just
other
search,
countries?
Yeah, search MrBeast Brazil. We do a bunch of languages.
So you got a Portuguese translator as well.
Yeah.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah, same
I
thing
love
here.
it. Oh, man, what a great idea, man.
Yeah, and so because you know, if you Google it, it's like only whatever less than 10% of the world speaks English, so 90% of the world can't even enjoy your content. And when I realized that, I was like, wait a minute, 90% of the world can't even watch this stuff. And so go back to the Spanish one real quick, because that's our biggest one. And sorry for anyone watching who doesn't have the visuals. So set it to most popular. Like we just started doing this like 6 months ago, and it's crazy like how viral some of these videos are going.
51 million. That's a brilliant idea. That's so smart.
Well, so back to the viral thing. Pull up MrBeast Gaming in Espanol. That answers your question, right? We didn't promote that channel. That first video on that channel got like 100,000 views. Now read off how many views it's on now.
It's got 10 million views.
Exactly. All organic from the algorithm. It literally, in the second video, got like 100,000 views day one, I think, as well. And it's on 11 million views. And these are dub videos. These aren't even the original, best quality versions of them. But because these videos had 70% retention, despite being dubbed, it had really good thumbnails, and they were just interesting shit. Even though it's a completely different language on a brand new channel with no promotion, they still went super viral. And that's where, I hate when people are like, well, the video only does well because you're popular. We can go into new languages with people who have never heard of me and still get giant 10 million view videos just because the videos are good.
That's the science of virality that I'm talking about is forget about the brand name, forget about, people are so focused on, oh, you only can do that because you're MrBeast. You only can do that because you already have 1 million subscribers.
And on my main channel, 1% of my views are from Mexico or whatever. It's none of my views are from South America, right? And on MrBeast Espanol, 1.3% of my viewership's American, and it's all Mexico, Colombia, Argentina. These are people who literally have never even heard of me before, and these videos are still going super viral. Anyone who's listening to this podcast, since it's so niche, already knows retention, study the retention chart and fix it. And so honestly, I upload a video, I check the retention, I'm like, okay, how could I have done this better? And then I'm like, all right, is the thumbnail as good as possible? Check the CTR, and besides that, that's mostly it. I mean, you can go infinitely more in depth, but did people click it and did they watch it? You know what I mean? That's the thing that separates YouTube from anyone, and that's why all roads still point to YouTube. It's doesn't matter how many followers you have on TikTok, If you're making $100,000 a month on TikTok, you'd be making $2 million a month on YouTube, Sure. And that's just it. YouTube's where the money is.